we've been formulating the alternate policies that will be published in the coming weeks, but in 2 weeks. But for this week, I'll be making a focus on inflation. And basically, with respect to inflation, it's this. What the government needs to do immediately right now is to impose strong austerity measures. That means that we've got to cut on spending. So we've got to balance that fiscal policy. So the government's got to reduce taxes, it's got to cut on spending, and then we've got to give total independence to the central bank so that the central bank can regulate the interest rates, and then that's how they're going to reduce inflation. We've got to make sure that the government stops quantitative easing. That means that we can't run to the central bank to keep printing money for us to manage payroll. Because the situation with inflation is simply this, and it's government created. We can't say that it's because of the Ukraine-Russia war or it's because we import things from overseas. No, it's all government created right here because of our insatiable appetite to spend. We're spending way beyond our means, way above our means. We can't afford what we're doing. It's not sustainable. So right now in the country, we have too much money for too few goods, and that's why inflation's an issue. So once you impose austerity measures, you do a supplementary budget, you reduce the budget. These historic budgets that just mean absolutely nothing. We've got to cut the borrowing, we've got to impose austerity measures, we've got to give the central bank their independence.
Government, does it mean that you don't have confidence in the opposition?
You asking me, my it's on record. Okay. Then all I'll say is that it's contaminated.
Yes. Good call, good answer.
That's all. And don't ask me any more questions. When I say contaminated, you finish and off it. And that's all. That's the only answer I'll give.
Good answer, good answer.
That is the reason I'm making my move. Because Mipla original line, Mipla come na Mipla weak, Mipla ukim. But if you think you're going to come and contaminate, then sorry, I'm not interested. And I will not be a part of it. And I will not be held accountable. Because at the end of the day, we have to be accountable to our people. That's the most important thing. At the end of the day. And so, if you come now, you're contaminating me. Then how can I defend myself in front of my people? The people that trusted me, how can I defend myself? You are giving me a bloody, what do you call, suicide. It's a political suicide. You're sending me to the grave. It's called political suicide. And I am not prepared.
Thank you.
That's a good point.
I'm in Sabli Yuksim now.
When it comes to us, especially first-time MPs,
all first-time MPs, all but in plenty, but some of us who've been around. No, you are trying to commit suicide. I'm not prepared to commit suicide.
Our interest as first-time MPs is to win, make sure that we win the next election, so we can be around for a while and contribute to nation building. But at the same time, in between now and then, we want to do a lot of work for our people, our electorates,